evening, vacuum cleaner chums. How are you tonight on Video Saturday? This is another one of the From My Collection series. We haven't had one of these for a while, I'm afraid, but here it is. My DC01 DeStijl. DeStijl, however you want to say it. Now, I say this is a From My Collection series, but as you can see from the state of it, it's something else that I'm doing called, and this isn't official, it's just something that I made up really, 13 vacuums in 13 months. I thought, why don't I get a different machine down and use it for a whole month? So this is December's. Now don't worry too much, I'm keeping another machine about. I've got the Maytag wind tunnel for occasional deep cleaning when this doesn't gloom at all, I'll be honest. It picks up a lot. I mean, I haven't really done much else with it. I've cleaned out one vacuum with this, the DC50. That is what was clogging up the cyclone, all those bitty bits there. But all the fluff and the sort of line down there is all from the carpet. So let's have a bit of a look at it. This is the main machine. The actual machine came from the side of the road, somewhere in between Market Deeping and Peterborough. My stepmother found it for me when he was on his way to work. Lobbed it in the back of the van, gave me a call and said, did I want a red and blue DC01? And I said, yes, please. Now, if you go to the Manchester Vax Forum, in the DC01 section, there's a full strip down thread of this. So, that'll tell you all you need to know. I won't waffle on about it so much. Although, this is technically two machines. The only thing that's different is the cyclone top. When I first got the machine, the cyclone top had no stickers on it, so I didn't worry too much. However, the other year at the car boot, I found another DeStijl. It was actually quite tidy as well, so I swapped the tops over, because obviously this has been polished. It's a bit scratched now, but it was beautiful. It's dusty as well. And the other machine I built up and sold very, very cheaply to another collector, who's very happy with it by all accounts. Another anomaly about this one is that, I don't know if it ever had it or not, but they used to have a DeStijl plaque with the DeStijl number on it, which it doesn't have. Well, I can't say I'm overly fussed, but because the donor machine that I had it, but this doesn't, but never mind. There's the ratings plate. Born the 15th of the 12th, 1997. Don't know if you can see that. There we go. 15th of the 12th, 1997. Early DC01s and DC02s, I think 03s. My 03 Clear had the date there. Then they moved to Malaysia, and they don't, because some 04s have it as well. I don't think an 05 does. Comment if it does, and I'll be a numpty. It's very tiny. Don't pay much attention to the tools, because I'm using this for a month. I don't like the little DC01 tools. So this is from 04 at some point. It is blue on my camera, but it is purple. Forgive me. But, we all know they're purple, and that looks blue, so my camera's being weird. But I'm not using a little DC01 dusting brush. So that's there. Again, I've got a DC04 type crevice tool, though this did come with an 01. This came with my 01 Absolute Plus because it's a weird triangle shape. There's the actual DC01 with old style Dyson font, as a lot of these had, even afterwards, even after they changed the font. Very clean there, and of course the adapter. Now the machine itself is very clean. This is the only real damage of note, and because that's stuck in and very hard to get hold of, I'm afraid that's not going to get replaced anytime soon. Has both of its mudguards. They're always a common flaw on DC01s. The hose, I'll pop it down a second, has done a DC01 and started to curl in on itself, but with no ill effect, I'll be honest. It's perfectly fine. I mean, it's not a minter. It's very clean, but it's not a minter. The sticker on the one is a little bit worn, so that's a little bit damaged, but it's certainly better than the last ones I had. Now moving down, I'm cheating a bit, and I'm not using it with the post HEPA filter because it kills the suction. and it is leaving a bit of dust, which I can't say I'm too fussed about. We don't have dust allergies in this house. It's a polish residue there. Have a look at the Premotor filter. I might change this because this seems a bit coarse. Probably should put a finer filter in it if I'm using it daily, because that's actually probably rubbish, because that's going to pass it all straight through. Although it's not too bad in there. Not too bad. Like I say, I need to stop being so precious about my machines. Sat up in the loft for years on end, not being used. I might use them. Obviously there's some I won't use very much. I can't imagine I used the Galaxy for a month. Who knows, I might. Here is the underneath of it. It's a bit worn, but I'm sure, as you'll know if you've tried to buy a red tilting Soleplate, they're pretty damn expensive to buy, so I'm not too upset about that. The brush roll's a bit soft, not going to lie, but no softer than a normal DC01 would be. Like I say, it was spotless, it now isn't, but I don't care too much. I also got, not with it, I bought it separately on eBay for not a lot of money, the floor tool that these came with. I presume they came with them when new, or they were an optional extra. So there we go, there's the DeStijl floor tool. And I picked up an instruction book at some point in the past. This matches the cleaner because it's dated the 10th of February 1997. So, a nice early instruction manual for a nice early machine. There we go. I think I've got a scan of this on my Google Drive somewhere if you want to link, comment, and if I haven't got a scan of it, I'll scan it in. I've got access to an A3 scanner at work. So, there we go. So it's basically the same manual as all the rest, apart from it says DeStijl on it. I'm quite amazed they actually went to all the bother of making a different version of the manual for each one, but I'm glad they did. Nowadays they wouldn't, would they? You just get the one manual that covers everything. So, shall we give it a quick go? Because I've got a few videos. A few videos. I've got a bit of muck from the DC07 that I've just done. So let's give it a quick go before it gets too late. And there we go. Now, the suction's always been very good on this, because obviously it's been fully refurbished. Some DC01s can look awful, and it hasn't even had the release valve mod either. A thing that I like to do to my DC01s, purely because I know they don't get used that much, is I take out the release valves and tape it off with some tape, so that the suction doesn't bleed out on around the little tiny rubber seals. As you see, that is quite dusty, so these do need a post filter. But what I might do is cut a little one up. I won't use the HEPA one. I've got some Miele Active Air Clean spare, so I might cut one just into a circle just to catch the worst of it. Because so the genuine HEPA filter does knock the suction on these a lot. I've got one in the absolute plus, and it's terrible, you can tell. Let's just clean up these few bits of fluff. So there we go. Combination of my new thing to do, 13 vacs in 13 months. Next month there'll be something different. Sure, it'll be interesting. May not be a Dyson either, I haven't decided yet. and also a from my collection. So I do have now every single basic variety of the DC01 and my DA01. I haven't got all the different sticker combinations. I need the other blue one, the Ranulph Fine Special Edition, but for now, one of each of the basic variants is good enough for me. I'm sure the rest will pop up somewhere. So there we go. Let's do a little arty-farty finishing shot for you. There we go. My DC01 DeStijl. Thank you very much for watching, and I'm sure you shall see me soon. Bye bye.